Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a page for you using the new Fancy Pants Happy Days collection. I used to be part of their social media team, but that kind of disbanded. And so now I'm part of the design team, and so I'm using this new product. I think it's just coming out to stores now, so you may be able to pick it up in your local scrapbook store. And I've just sorted through some of these really fun title letters here, and I just picked up the word amazing. There's different patterns and colors, as you can kind of see, and I just sorted through the little pack to pick out the ones that I liked. And I have this picture here of my daughter on Thanksgiving. It was really warm here, which is totally abnormal. So I'm just going to put that here on the one side and let all the color in the Happy Days collection be the star. One of the things I knew I was going to use right away as soon as I saw them was the label pack here. It's a new label pack, and they're all just plain labels. Some of them have lines, some of them are just plain on the front. And there's tons of different colors in the pack as well as shapes. So you can see there's some hearts, there's triangles, there's circles, there's like normal label size, and there's even a fun cloud one. And I'm going to use that on my page today. And so I'm just going to kind of sort these through up the right hand side of my project and then add some embellishments and stuff right on top of that. So normally I would use lots of pattern paper, and today I'm doing exactly the opposite of that. So that's something different for me. And so I'm just trying to mix up here what I'm using. I don't want to use a whole lot of pink on one area or yellow or blue. So I'm just mixing up the different shapes as well as the different sizes of labels. So kind of done that, and I'm going to clean some of this up as I go because all these little bits makes it quite messy. And I'm going to grab the die cut pack, which is really fun. And there's so much in this die cut pack. It's kind of hard to decide what I want to use, but I'm going to grab one of these photo tabs for on top of my photo, and then grab a couple of the flowers that are there as well as this really fun arrow. There's a couple different arrows, but I'm going to use this one here. It kind of has like a feathery end to it, so that's kind of cool. And then there's actually some words as well in there, so I might try to use one or two of them on my page. Alright, let's see, what else am I going to grab here? There's like almost too much to sort through, truthfully. I play around with tons of the little flowers in there and try to decide if how many I'm going to use. And I used a couple. You can't really see them but they're white on the white background. So it's kind of hard to tell in the video here, but in the close-up shot you'll be able to see later. So yeah, so I'm just going to layer some of these all together and then start sticking things down. This page really came together quite quickly for me. I would say all in all, this maybe took a half an hour, 45 minutes. So that's pretty fast. Once I got the idea of having the title and the labels, that took me the most work prior to starting the video, actually. And I lost that ruler since I filmed this video 2 days ago. So I'm just wondering where that could be. So I'm adding this text paper behind my photo only because I felt like the white was just almost too white on the page, especially because the photo is black and white and there wasn't a lot of contrast there. So I added this text, and then I decided I needed another bit of color on the left hand edge. So I just trimmed down, it's a pretty floral paper here, just a really thin strip just to kind of draw that blue and pink and yellow to that other side of the photo. And that's pretty much all the paper that I used on this entire page, which is for me pretty amazing because I love paper. And I apologize right now for the bottom part of this video, my layout being cut off. I thought I was higher up on the area than I was, but apparently not. But yeah, all that you might be missing is just a couple of the labels down in the corner. So I'm just going to stick this down, and how amazing is that cloud label? I probably could have used 3 or 4 of those in the pack. I think that would have been pretty awesome, but there is just one, so now I'm done. And I'm just going to layer these little flowers and these little plus signs that are in the die cut pack in amongst all the labels. And I'm actually going to stick down these letters here. I love these letters. I love how big they are. I love how different pattern they are. They're really, really great. I love these. Alright, so now it's time to play around with some other things. I'm going to use some of these here. These are the Diction stickers, and there's also some puffy stickers here and these small flare. Fancy Pants used to have these larger size flare, but now they're kind of more of I think it's about a 3/4 inch circle, so I'm going to use one of those on my cloud, and I'm actually going to move that later. because there's buttons, and I love buttons, so I'm going to add some of those. And then I want to add, these are the diction stickers that I mentioned, and they're kind of like little mini alpha stickers, but they're sentiments, so I'm going to add a few of those in my labels also. And I'm just going to clean some of this up because there's just too many little pieces all over the place. And then I'm going to grab the buttons, and the buttons are really fun. There's 3 sizes in the pack. And you can see here, I'm putting everything in Ziploc bags now. That's my go-to method for these packs that won't close. Because I just bought some little small sandwich baggy Ziplocs, and I'm just putting everything in there. And then I really like these These are puffy, almost like an enamel dot, but there's words and shapes and everything. Really, really cute. So I thought about using some of the words, but my title was pretty big, and so it just didn't work out for me. Wasn't feeling it, but I really like those, so I know I'll be using those again. And then there's these enamel, these are like large enamel shapes, so gosh, an enamel dot is probably not even 25% of the size of these, so those are pretty good. These are probably the same size as that flare piece, and there's all different kinds there. You can see there's shapes and stars and hearts and arrows and stuff, so really fun. And then I thought about using some of these puffy word stickers. These are from the Merry Wishes collection. It's a Christmas line, but there's some arrows and some little asterisks and stuff, but I didn't end up using any, although I thought I might. And then I grabbed a few of the tags from the tag pack, and had I not stapled that, I would have not had to rip it apart, but I ended up grabbing 1 or 2 of the tags out, and I'm going to layer them underneath the labels. So I didn't really think about that too much ahead of time, so I have to take the staples out. But that's okay. I will layer the really pretty tag. This one here has a bit of a floral on the end of it, and so I'm just wanting to layer that in, and then I'll tie off the twine into a little bow. And yeah, for the most part this page is basically done. I do add some droplets of mist in there just to kind of make it a little bit, I don't know, I just think I needed droplets of mist in there. But I really wanted to use, on this sheet here, these are some more enamel type puffy stickers, and these have hearts and dots, and you can see there's a few words in there, and there's some stars on the bottom, so these are really fun. I'm probably going to need about 4 packs of these. I love the all different colors in there too. It's not just like, when you buy 1 pack of enamel dots, it's like $5 and you get, 4 rows or 3 rows of colors. This has a lot, so that's really great. And I'm just going to grab my little date stamp here and stamp the date on there. I don't really have any journaling to put, and that's pretty much okay. I'm alright with that. Sorry about the bottom of this layout again. I took off the little, there is a pop dot on the back of there, but I found it was a little small, so I just added a 3D glue dot instead. And I'm just adding some stamping with some other roller stamps that I had in my stash, just to fill in kind of some of the gaps between the labels. And I had thought about sewing on a bunch of these labels, but I didn't. That was kind of what I had planned in my head when I started this page, but as I got going, I thought the sewing might just be a little bit too much. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my page. I'm just going to show you a few close-ups now of my pages. If you like this one, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up at the end of the video. And if you want to check out more of my designs, you can do that at my blog, justnix.blogspot.com. Or if you want to visit my digital cut store, please do so at justnick.myshopify.com. Thanks, and we'll see you later.